Weather for Kwanzaa by Juanda Ford. It was the first day of Kwanzaa, and Kayla was sad. Her big brother Kari could not come for the holidays because a very heavy snowstorm had closed all the roads around his school. Kayla always missed Kari while he was away, but this was worse than ever. Now they would have to start Kwanzaa without him. Kwanzaa was Kayla's favorite time of the year. She loved celebrating her African heritage and doing special things with her family. But how could she enjoy Kwanzaa this year if Kari was not a part of it? Kayla tried to cheer up. After dressing in colorful African clothing, she began to set the Kwanzaa table. First she put down the makiki, a traditional straw mat. On top of the makiki she placed the kinara, a Kwanzaa candle holder. The kinara holds 7 candles, one for each night of Kwanzaa. A black candle in the middle, 3 red candles on the left, and 3 green candles on the right. The colors stand for different things: black for the African American people, red for their struggles, and green for the hope of a good future. Each night of Kwanzaa, families light candles and celebrate one of the 7 Kwanzaa principles, which are ideas that help people to be strong. The principles help to guide them through Kwanzaa, but are practiced all year long. There is a different principle for each day of Kwanzaa. Every year, Kayla and Kari would share the Kwanzaa greeting, Habargani. Kari would say, the greeting is from the Swahili language. It means, what is happening today? Kayla would answer with the Kwanzaa principle for that day. Many Swahili words are used during Kwanzaa. Kayla sighed. It's just going to be the same without Kari there tonight. Kayla's parents helped her place fruits and vegetables on the makiki. The fruits and vegetables are called mazeo. They represent the harvest and the importance of working together. Here's the corn, said Kayla. Do you remember the Swahili word, her mother asked? Muhindi, Kayla answered. The muhindi represents the children in the family. She put 2 ears of corn next to the other Kwanzaa symbols, one for her and one for Kari. When the table was ready, Kayla's mother helped her light the black candle. Kayla knew that they would light a red candle on the second night, a green on the next night, and so on, until all the candles were burning on the last night. Since Kari was not there, Kayla's father greeted her. Abrigani, he said. Kayla answered with the first principle of Kwanzaa. Imoja, she said. Imoja means unity. Kayla's father poured a few drops of water from the kikomi, or unity cup, to remember and honor their ancestors. At Kwanzaa, everyone drinks from the unity cup to celebrate family and community unity. Kayla and her family practice unity all year long by spending time together as a family. Kayla especially loved family movie night. They would rent movies and eat pizza and popcorn all night long. Thinking about movie night made Kayla miss Kari even more. The next night, Kayla's father lit the black candle and the first red candle, he said. Which is the second principle of Kwanzaa? It means self-determination, or deciding what you want to be and do. Kayla decided that she wanted to go to college just like Kari and study to become a scientist. The black candle and green candle and 2 red candles were lit on the 4th night. Kayla was really happy tonight. The roads were cleared and Kari was on his way home. The principle for the 4th night of Kwanzaa is Ujama. Ujama means cooperative economics, or supporting African American business. Kayla and her parents loved shopping in Tumbin Square, where African Americans sold handmade jewelry, hats, and clothes. The phone rang, and Kayla ran to answer it. Hi, Kari. Are you almost home? She asked. Kari explained that his car had broken down on the way. It would take a few days to fix. Kayla burst into tears. There were only 3 days of Kwanzaa left. Kari would miss everything. Don't cry, sweetie, Kari said. I'll see you really soon, I promise. On the 5th night, Kayla's mother lit the candles. Today's principle was Nia, or purpose. Kayla decided that her purpose was to be the best little sister she could be. She made Kari a special Kwanzaa scrapbook telling him all about the family celebrated this year. Kuwamba, or creativity, is the principle for the 6th day of Kwanzaa. After the last red candle was lit, Kayla and her parents made lots of decorations for the karamu. That night, the karamu is a feast where families celebrate with friends and loved ones. Kayla made a flag, used the Kwanzaa colors. It was black, red, and green, just like the candles in the kinara. Soon there was a knock on the door. Kayla ran to answer it. Kari, she yelled as she opened the door wide. No, not Kari, but Grandma and Grandpa are here. Kayla was glad to see her grandparents, but she couldn't help being disappointed that Kari still had not arrived. She kept hoping that somehow he'd get home from Kwanzaa was over. There were many knocks on the door from friends and family. It was hard to be sad with so many people around. Everyone was enjoying the karamu. There was so much food that they had to separate a table just for desserts. No one heard Kari at the front door, so he just walked right in. Kayla squealed with delight when he saw him. "You made it," Kayla said, smiling. "I took a taxi to a bus," he answered, "just to see you." Kayla hugged Kari as tight as she could. "Imani," Kari whispered on the last night of Kwanzaa, "tonight all the candles glow brightly. Imani means faith, believing in yourself and others." "I believe in our family," Kayla said, as they opened the zawandi, or gifts. Kayla knew that zawandi should be handmade or educational. She gave everyone a photo of the family in a frame she had made from old newspapers. Everyone loved their zawandi, especially Kari.